that
Oh, we live now.
there you go.
There we go.
Oh, or is it?
Yeah, we
No.
live.
Oh, there we go.
What if your passion could change the sound of a generation? From the streets of Washington, D.C. to the spotlight of the music industry, Linda Wills defied the odds, and she shares her story of perseverance, purpose, and power in her book, The Music Industry, The Great Record Promoter, available on Amazon. When you read The Great Record Promoter, author Linda Wills will take you on a journey from her challenging childhood to her rise as one of the most influential women in music. She promoted legends like Al Green, Salt and Pepper, and Tupac, just to name a few. And she discovered the highs and the heartbreaks of love, faith, and fame. Experience the story behind the music from the woman who helped make it happen. Experience the untold story about a legendary recording artist that will leave you amazed. And order your copy of The Music Industry, The Great Record Promoter from author Linda Wills. Available on Amazon in Kindle, paperback, and hardcover edition.
Bright lights, big city. Good morning, Vegas. It's the Chris Thomas Morning Show. Fly Cry, Uncle James, Hall of Fame.
Y'all need to pay homage to the original host, Chris Thomas, the mayor in Vegas. Relay like all other Vegases. Every time you on the radio, you say it's us. Plus, we got Terminator X on the cut. In the public, the enemy gets off in the cut. But a back of mad links with the cubic cuts. Your music that'll make you through the butt. We're storing for show. We're here to introduce you to the morning show.
Chris is chillin', Terminator's chillin', Hall of Famers rapping people what you think. Layla is chillin', Soren is chillin', Click word for Billy and we got mad links. James Gang reppin', Big Wig reppin', Akron, Cleveland, LA to Vegas. Fly Cry, LeBron James a rap. I'm a pro model, I see your brain a cap.
What's up, Vegas? This is comedian Chris Thomas, and welcome to the Chris Thomas Show with the top-notch all-star team. We got the ambassador of hip-hop, Soren Baker. We got DJ Terminator X, the Hall of Famer. We got the funny lady, Miss Fantastic, Noonie LaRue. We got DJ Mad Links, ESPN analyst, and of course from the hit show Rap City. And we got a great show for you today. Today is our scary show. Yeah, it's our scary show. And I want to give some shout outs. Who's a good friend of mine, one of the baddest award-winning barbers in Columbus, Ohio. Want to say hello to Daniel and DJ Outlaw, who was just out in Vegas at the Alexis Park Resorts. And of course, I'm going to say hello to Cuz, and that's Atlas. We're just moving and grooving. And also, we're going to have a great time today. Want to give a shout out to all the others internet radio stations that's playing the Chris Thomas Show with the top-notch all-star team. East to the West Radio, Live 365, Melodious Radio, Television Radio, 101 Jams, Connected Radio, the greatest DJs Radio, and WUBI Live Radio. All right. And our sponsors is 1% Sucker Free and Linda Wills, the Great Record Promoter. So right about now, let's get this scary show. Let's get beginning. Here we go. Here's the Barack quote of the day.
Hello, everybody. This is B.O., the 44th, with the celebrity quote of the day. Mistakes are always forgivable if one has the courage to admit them. Quoted by Bruce Lee. And that was the celebrity quote of the day. Now back to the Chris Thomas Show with the top-notch all-star team, live from Vegas on KSHP 107.1 FM and 1400 AM. Have a great day, everybody.
What the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's just too little love.
And if no one told you today, we love you.
You.
Thanks for thanks for listening. And Noonie, what do we have on our topics today?
Ooh, child, let's get into it. Today's headlines because the drama is dripping, draining, and definitely doing too much. Okay, okay. Listen, Justin Bieber is live on Twitch now. Y'all, from pop tours to power ups. The Biebs is out here streaming instead of singing. And then we got the NBA is under investigation, and this ain't no sneaker deal, baby. This is allegations of point shaving and dirty bits. Say it ain't so. And Young Bleed is fighting for his life in ICU after turning up at the Cash Money versus No Limit versus. Prayers up for him. And also Summer Walker says when she's in a relationship, she drains men dry. Not emotionally, but financially, then vanish like a payment plan. We're going to talk about it on the Chris Thomas Show.
All right, now let's listen to our love and happiness and see what Diamond D is talking about.
This is Diamond D with where I'm giving you some love advice, some happiness advice, some everyday good advice to make your day a little more loving. Blended families are extremely common nowadays, and with blended families, we have new roles as a stepmom or stepdad. Experts offer advice on how a person can be a good step parent. A good step parent has the following qualities. Number 1, they don't force the children to call them mom or dad. Number 2, they practice acceptance. Number 3, they schedule parent-only couple time. Number 4, they encourage the stepchildren to have a relationship with their biological parent. Number 5, they give the stepchildren boundaries. Number 6, they stick to their word. Number 7, they attend their stepchildren's school events and activities. Number 8, they make sure their partner is involved in any discipline of the stepchildren. And lastly, they never speak badly about their partner's ex. This is Diamond D with Love and Happiness. Be sure to subscribe to my channel on YouTube and follow me on SoundCloud, where I'm working to make your day a little more loving.
All right, thank you, Diamond D. And I like to say to all the people out there who are foster parents and who are step parents, God bless you, because there's a lot of children who have been forgotten. Tragedy from parents, like during COVID. A lot of kids were left parentless. So what about you, Soren Baker? How do you feel about being a step parent for those who are or foster parent?
Well, I'm very fortunate that my wife has embraced the role of being the bonus mom for my daughter, and has done a great job helping raise my daughter. And I'm very blessed and fortunate to have her. Shout out my wife, Davita, for doing that and helping raise my daughter, Lauren. So anyone that does that, I gotta salute them and congratulate them, because it is definitely a big responsibility. And for those that do a great job, like my wife does, I'm very grateful and fortunate. And the children are too, because the children need the love and attention and support from as many people as they can get. So to get it obviously in the home is a beautiful thing. So definitely appreciate it.
Hey, man, I'm telling you, my heart goes out to those folks who adopt. Some people can't have children, so that's what they do, adopt and become the parents. But it's more so like a step parent role. So what about you, Noonie?
I'm not a stepmama yet. But when I do, if I ever do become one, I'm showing up with snacks, respect, and boundaries, just like she said. Because being a step parent ain't, it's not trying to replace nobody. It's about adding and loving with respect and stepping, not stepping on nobody's toes. And just vibing it out. I'm just over here to cheer it on and just blend. I'm here with juice boxes and snacks and stuff. That's me. Stepmama got you for that advice.
Also, I want to give a shout out to a step parent. He was a former police officer and he adopted 10 kids.
I heard about that.
Yeah, his name is Eric Mason and our good friend. So, Mad Links, what about you?
Yeah, man. Well, I want to say first and foremost, there is a very significant difference between being a foster parent, being adopted parent, and being a step parent. These are all three different things. So I don't want to get it messed up. There's all one thing.
Right.
Now let's go to the question at hand about being a step parent. It ain't for me. Unless the father is dead or in jail for life without the possibility of parole, it ain't for me. Because I know what my standards are and I know how I'm going to raise a child. And now if me and another man got beef because the standards what are set in my house are not the standards of what's set in his house, and I'm going to enforce the standards in my house, we're going to have those problems. I don't need it. So again, not passing judgment on anybody else. I'm just saying it ain't for me.
All right, that's why we call this show the Scary, Scary Show. What about you, Terminator?
Yeah, I've had the experience of filling the stepdad role a few times, and it's a dynamic, complicated situation. There's a lot of variables. A couple are first and foremost, the child's attitude towards it. The moms, like some moms allow you to discipline the child. Some of them don't want you to do that. You got the kids like you got the you ain't my daddy kids that they don't want to hear nothing. But some of them I have experienced a child that was very receptive. So it depends on every situation is different. I've had, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, go ahead, finish up.
No, it's just it's a lot easier when people cooperate, but it can be bad when the cooperation is not there, or the people's like Lisa was saying, the method of raising the kids is different. The standards, that's when you run into the problems.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yes, and then in today's generation, you just don't know because you don't know what you're getting. But those are people who loved children, and they won't. And a lot of them were stepchildren. And then to make your point, Mad Links, you're right. There are different levels of being a foster parent, step parent, and adopted. So. Thank you.
Family.
Go ahead, Noonie. What you got to say?
No, I definitely come from a blended family. I had step parents and step grandparents and all of that. But it's like gumbo. Now everybody every ingredient, but with good seasoning, it hits.
Yeah, and I just want to tell everybody that's listening, if that's something that you can do, I think that's a great thing. I think that you should look into adopting a kid if you have a big enough house. And you love children, please do. All right, so we're going to get to our first topic as we're going to pick back up on this NBA scandal. We have a clip that tell you a little bit more about it, and we're going to pick back up about the NBA scandal with Chauncey Billups and Rozier. All right, let's check it out. Here we go.
It's a shame that those guys will put their families and their careers in jeopardy.
Chauncey Billups, a Hall of Fame player and current coach of the Portland Trail Blazers, and Terry Rozier of the Miami Heat, both seen leaving court. They're among more than 30 people arrested, accused of running schemes that made millions by allegedly rigging sports bets and poker games. Billups and another former player, Damon Jones, are accused of working with the mafia, using their celebrity status to lure wealthy people to illegal poker games that were rigged.
Everybody else at the poker game, from the dealer to the players, including the face cards, were in on the scam.
The technology allegedly used in the scheme is like something out of Mission Impossible. The FBI says the suspects used special glasses and contact lenses that could read invisible markings on cards. Casino security expert Sal Piasante showed us some of the technology.
I can't tell you what that top card is, but if I pop in contact lenses, or if I'm wearing my poker glasses, when you look at that card through that filter, you'll see what that card is.
The FBI says the suspects also used card shufflers that were rigged and used what's described as an X-ray poker table that allowed them to see face-down cards through the felt on the table. They also allegedly used what's known as an analyzer It looks like a cell phone, but when placed in front of a deck of cards,
Okay. So I'm just going to say this. Even though it's the NBA scandal, I think that they probably have been using those glasses doing other things other than sports betting. I believe that. I mean, really, that's what it makes it. They just finally found out. I'm gonna go with you, Terminator, and then we're gonna go to Noonie, and then we're gonna go to Mad Links, and then we're gonna go to Soren. All right.
I just never understood. I can understand folks that are broke, trying to make some money through scams, schemes, and cheating other folks. I don't understand why successful folks do it. That's all I'm going to say about that. Need to grow up.
Noonie?
When you gamble, you never really win. I mean, you still 50-50. So, like again, like what Terminator said, why you rich and you get like flip something else, flip a house. Why are you flipping games? You know what I'm saying? Do something else with the market instead of, I'm gonna pass this. This is just crazy. Like you just putting everything on the line just for a couple bucks,
Links, what about you?
Well, I want to say that there are two different things at play here. There's two different pieces to this, and they have just happened at the same time. So the glasses have nothing to do with sports betting. That has to do with poker games, card games. It just so happened that Chauncey Billups was the face of said games in cahoots with 3 of the 5 crime families of New York, the New York Mafia. And it was actually called out in a 2023 podcast by a professional gambler who caught wind of this game. And ultimately, they were trying to get him to come into the game. No, this is a straight up game. And he's like, no, I know people who are part of this. And no, it's not. Now, the Terry Rozier aspect of doing the prop bets and taking himself out of the game and giving away insider tips like with Damon Jones is specifically with during his time with LeBron James. That's totally separate. But no matter what, bottom line is it's still stupid. It is still I mean, how dumb can you be? Terry Rozier, you were up for $100 million contract. You out here giving up secrets trying to get $200,000 in prop bets? What kind of idiot are you? Chauncey Billups, you're an MVP of the NBA Finals. You are legendary. You are Hall of Famer. You are a head coach of an NBA team. What are you doing? Dummy.
All right, Soren.
The more I learn about all this stuff, and this is something, speaking about being a parent, I always talk to my daughter about this, and we had been talking about this since she was about 3 or 4 years old. Why are you going to spend this much energy, resources, technology when you're a multimillionaire to get an extra $200,000 or $300,000 when you're making that a week, a day, whatever already? So you're doing it to scam or to cheat people, as opposed to, hey, maybe if I did some other form of investing that's not going to get me incarcerated for potentially the rest of my life. Why invest in criminality when you have the money to invest in something that not only is less stressful, but is it really just a thrill? Is it really scamming people? Is the thrill, I can get away with it? Like, I just don't, not being a multimillionaire making $800,000 a week, I guess I don't understand, but my goodness gracious, this is atrocious on every level.
And it's time for them to grow up. So right about now, we're going to have the AHA Sin City Comedy Spotlight. And this is Karen Morgan on the Chris Thomas Show with the top-notch all-star team.
So we have a lot of different generations here tonight, which makes me very happy because the generations right now, if you look on social media or in the news, generations are fighting amongst themselves for some reason. So it's confusing sometimes to know which generation you're in and who you're supposed to be mad at for whatever reason. So I'm here to help y'all tonight. Our oldest generation right now is called the silent generation. These people were born between the 1920s and 1940s. They're called the silent generation because when they were children, they were to be seen and not heard. These are people like my in-laws who are in their 90s, and These are the people that still cook with lard and are concerned about safety around a microwave oven. I love my in-laws. They've been married for 63 years. And apparently, if you've been married that long, you no longer have the ability to hear the sound of the other person's voice. I'm not even kidding. They have two separate conversations with me when I go to their house. Two completely separate conversations. And I go back and forth because I don't want to be rude. They're lovely people, but it's like having a conversation with somebody with a lazy eye. You don't know which is the right one.
Oh, all right. That was Karen Morgan on the Sin City Comedy Spotlight. So now we're going to go into a little music with one of the Hall of Famers in the Hall of Fame. Do you know all the people you in the Hall of Fame with, Terminator? Name a few.
Tribe Called Quest.
Okay,
Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five. Run
Guns N'
DMC.
Roses. Right. I mean, so you're doing the hip hop, but you're in there with Mike Jackson and a lot of other people. So what we got today on the Rap City hip hop mix?
We got a little bit of everything. We got some new shoes. We got some Gwen McCrae, some Marvin Gaye, Frankie Cutlass, Parliament, Sean Paul, Adele. Yeah, let's get it.
Let's get it. It's Terminator X.
I'm calling all you party people. Come on, get up and dig that funk I have for you. I have a funky sensation that'll spread around the nation. Get up, clap your hands and feel the groove. I'm calling all you party people. Come on, get up and dig that funk I have for you. I have a funky sensation that'll spread around the nation. Get up, clap your hands and feel the groove.
Mother, mother, there's too many of you crying. I told you. Brother, 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 there's far too many of you dying. You know we've got to find a way to bring some loving here today. Yeah, Father, Father, we don't need to escalate. See, war is not the answer, for only love can conquer hate. You know we've got to find a way to bring some loving here today. Oh, picket lines and picket signs don't punish me with brutality. Talk to me so you can see. Oh, what's going on? What's going on? Yeah, Puerto Rico, 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 Puerto Rico.
Tether off, we gonna tether off the mother sucker. Tether off the sucker. Tether off, we gonna tether off the mother sucker. Tether off the sucker. Tether off, we gonna tether off the mother sucker. Tether off the sucker. Tether off, we gonna tether off the mother sucker. Tether off the sucker.
Feel that
chain.
Terminator.
Yeah. Wonderful.
I told you.
Well, I don't really care what people say. I don't really watch what them want to do. Still, I got to stick to my girls like glue. And I might not play number 2. All I know the time it is getting dead. Need a lot of trees up in my head. Got a lot of dental in my bed to run that way. Well, now flicker girl, them on the road, them got the goody. One thing me have to tell them not to got the woody. Front way, back way, cut the came on off the show me virgin. Them want give me and they have to took it. Hot girls out the road, I say them see me. And I tell me, say them have something for give me. How much a man them all a dream about the Jimmy. Them a promise and I tell me, say you have me.
Hello, it's me. I was wondering if after all these years you'd like to me to go over everything. They say the time's supposed to heal ya. I ain't done much healing. Hello. Can you hear me? I'm in California dreaming about who we used to be when we were younger and free. I've forgotten how it felt before the world fell at our feet. There's such a difference between us and a million miles.
Terminator X, let's go!
Hello from the other side. I must have called 1,000 times to you. I'm sorry for everything that I've done. When I know you never seem to be home. Hello from the other side. At least I can say that I'm trying to do. Sorry for breaking your heart, but it don't matter. Believe me, doesn't tell you apart.
You're listening to the Chris Thomas Show with the All-Star Team with DJ Terminator X, Soren Baker, Noonie LaRue, DJ Matt Links, and Layla Lopez, right here on KSHP Radio, 107.1 FM and 1400 AM Las Vegas.
Hi, I'm Glenn Jones, the international recording platinum artist, and whenever I'm in Vegas, I listen to the Chris Thomas Show with the top-notch all-star team.
And with you by my side, I know that I can win. Yeah. Feels just like the very first time. Girl, you know you blow my mind.
All right. That mix was imposing. That's a new word. Here on our scary. Do we have anything scary that we can let be? Something scary.
I got my movie clip.
All right. Yeah, we're going to go. We're going to do this right after we go to Nosy Noonie News. Nosy? It's Nosy Noonie News.
Oh my goodness. Well, I was like, who is that? But it's all right, because you may not know me a lot of bit, but you're going to know me a little bit. This is Nosy Noonie News with Noonie LaRue, where I'm normally not nosy, but today doesn't count. So there. Now let's get into it. Billie Eilish then stood up in a room full of billionaires. Yes. The yachts, the private jets, the drinking water glacier crowd. Yes. And told them straight up, if you got money, use it for good. Give it to the people who actually need it. And let's be real. People throw the word billion around like it's light work. But $1 billion? You can buy a small country, a stadium, and still have enough for your brunch. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Billie, not just for talking the talk, but walking the walk. She donated $11.5 million from her own tour to help climate justice, food programs, and cut population. That's major. That's soft girl philanthropy with purpose. You know what I'm saying? But Billie out here preaching compassion, and these billionaires, you know, they hearing it like it's elevator music. They ain't listen to you, boo. But thank you for your contributions, though. But let me get into the panel, though. Okay, so let me start with Chris. Real question. You think Billie said what everybody's been too scared to say, or was she just speaking rich girl realness with a mic and a guilt trip?
Well, I'm going to just be very honest. I know I don't even have a clue what went on. I've been traveling, so I'm gonna turn it over to the next host.
Got it. Okay. All right. Got you. All right. So let's go. Let's go to Mad Links then. Do you think Billy's move was a power play with purpose, or just her way of checking her rich little peers without actually naming names? And either way, is the impact all really all? Does it matter at the end of the day?
Well, you can keep on adding to the question.
I'm sorry, it's 2 parts, but you can just answer the first one.
Well, I look, I'm not going to even begin to think that I know what was going on in her mind, but shouts out to Billie Eilish. If she stood up, put her money where her mouth is, and ultimately did something on behalf of other people, and I think that a lot can be done. I've often said, if Jeff Bezos gave up 1% of his total net wealth and spread that around to the employees of Amazon, what kind of difference that could ultimately make? And that's just 1% of the countless employees that he has. But instead, 14,000 employees from Amazon are on the chopping block right now due to their positions being reduced to by AI. So his wealth continues to ascend while 14,000 people are going to be out of work. So I hope that more people can take a page out of Billie Eilish's book and do more of the same. The world needs it.
You better say that, Lynch. You better say that. Okay, so Soren. Okay, do you think folks give $1 million from the heart, or is it just a flex? You know, is it just a look woke or keep their name trending in the timeline?
I think it's a case by case basis, but with Billie Eilish, from what little I do know about her, it does seem as though she cares and has a vested interest in making the world a better place. So, based off of that, I believe that she is using it to help. And I think this is one of those instances, Billie Eilish aside, where if somebody is actually putting money to help the environment or help better the world, that regardless of their motives, I think it needs to be appreciated, because we need more people, to Lynx's point, to actually invest in making the world a better place instead of making it more, quote unquote, exclusively technologically advanced. We forget that we have to take care of each other first and foremost, and take care of the planet first and foremost, because this is the place where we're living. This is the only place we're living. It's the only place we're going to be living. So we need to take care of it. You know, just a quick note, the moon is 289,000 miles away. So just keep that in mind for all these things, these trips and other places we're going to live. We don't even know how to get to the moon. So how are we going to get to Mars? So let's keep that in mind as we talk about these other endeavors. Let's take care of the Earth and us.
Listen, you better say this, Soren. Okay, so Terminator asks, let's see, do you think what Billie Eilish did was genuinely giving, or just a smart way to make a statement and get a tax break?
I think it's just a hunch. I think she meant it. I think the way that she went about it, going in front of the other folks, trying to make an example. Maybe you can say that she tried to make them feel bad, like guilt trip, but we need more of that. I mean, we need more of that. I salute and respect to her. Nothing but positive. We need more positive and less negative in this world. So salute and respect to her.
Yeah, Billie Eilish told Jeff Bezos and them, pass the plate. It's Sunday service. Pass it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, this has been Nose New News. One Mike, one Noonie, all real tea, with a side of Mad Link's favorite word, accountability. Okay, so billionaires, if you're listening, Billy said it best. Stop hoarding, start helping, and if you can't donate, at least just pay your tab at brunch. Okay, back to you, Chris Thomas, and I'm gonna start my own Cash App. It's called Community Fund. Look forward.
All right, the Chris Thomas Show is brought to you by 100% sucker-free brands and Linda Wills, the great record promoter. Check this out from Linda.
What if your passion could change the sound of a generation? From the streets of Washington, D.C. to the spotlight of the music industry, Linda Wills defied the odds, and she shares her story of perseverance, purpose, and power in her book, The Music Industry, The Great Record Promoter, available on Amazon. When you read The Great Record Promoter, author Linda Wills will take you on a journey from her challenging childhood to her rise as one of the most influential women in music. She promoted legends like Al Green, Salt and Pepper, and Tupac, just to name a few. And she discovered the highs and the heartbreaks of love, faith, and fame. Experience the story behind the music from the woman who helped make it happen. Experience the untold story about a legendary recording artist that will leave you amazed. And order your copy of The Music Industry, The Great Record Promoter from author Linda Wills. Available on Amazon in Kindle, paperback, and hardcover edition.
You better go.
That's our sponsor. And also, I want to give a shout out to L.A. Martin Fashion, etc., retail mobile vendor. He gave me a beautiful shirt when I was out in Vegas at the Big Tony's stepping in Vegas. So I want to give a shout out to him, and his address is 1100 Almond Tree Lane. 1100 Almond Tree Lane, and that's Suite 120 in Las Vegas. Also want to let everybody know that we are on YouTube, The Chris Thomas Show, live in Vegas. All right. So now we're going to go to Soren about unique assets. What you got for us?
Yeah, well, today on the Chris Thomas Show, I wanted to give a shout out to two artists in particular that I think really helped the foundation of rap once it got on record and don't get enough acknowledgement. One is Curtis Blow, and the other is the Fat Boys. So we're going to talk about, I did an interview with Cool Rock Ski from the Fat Boys on Unique Access Entertainment. So Terminator, when you get the clip, we're going to talk about how the Fat Boys were surprised that Curtis Blow actually wanted to work with, produce, and help them. So Terminator, let's make it happen.
Once we regrouped, he went out and got Curtis Blow to do the next single, and we didn't think Curtis Blow would do it. Like, well, Curtis Blow's not going to work with us. He doesn't know who we are, and why would he want to work with us? So one day we go to Quadrasonic in Manhattan, and Curtis Blow was sitting behind the board, and he's like, he has a track already up, and he said, "Can you guys rap to this?" And we started rapping freestyle because we didn't know how to write a song. We just started rapping. He said, no, this is the topic. This is what you guys have to rap about. So that's what we did. Me and Mark went back in there and started writing. And, we came up with the song Fat Boys. They had the chorus already, and we just wrote the lyrics down.
So there it is, Cool Rock Ski talking about how Curtis Blow helped the Disco 3 transition into the Fat Boys. So for the panel, I wanted to get everybody to talk about an established person that you know that helped an artist reach some of their heights, whether that's another artist or a producer, helping somebody get to the next level in their career that you really enjoyed to see that evolution. So let's start with you, Mad Links. Who's a producer or an artist that you liked how they introduced and helped a protege of theirs?
Being put on the spot, I guess the first one that comes to mind is a Great Queen story with Jam Master Jay ultimately taking 50 Cent under his wing and teaching him the structure of how to make records and songs, and 50 being a sponge for information and the ability to uplift himself, took to it like water and ultimately became one of the best songwriters specifically for hip hop of his generation. And looking at what he did from the time, and unfortunately, Jam Master Jay's murder prevented him from being able to work with him even further. But I think that's a great example.
I agree wholeheartedly, and Jam Master Jay definitely has helped a lot of artists in the game, including, of course, Onyx, J.O. Felony, 50 Cent, and many others. So, Noonie LaRue, for you, who's somebody that you liked what they did with a protege?
Okay, so as a comedian, when someone like Cat Williams used their platform to pull another comedian up, especially Lunel, fresh out of jail, hungry, funny, real, and that's just love, so that's just legacy at work. And now she's one of the top paid comedians, female comedians out, and one of the funniest. So yeah, big ups to him. I can't wait to meet him too, But yeah, he wasn't a gatekeeper. He just cracked the door open and he held it. And now Lunel is the first Black female comedian with Netflix specials, and she's just a legend within her own right. And then she brings it full circle because I met her myself as well. So yeah,
There it is. Terminator X. How about you?
There's plenty of these stories. Some of the biggest ones that come to mind is Kane looking out for Jay-Z. I mean, you know, and then Digital Underground with Tupac. I was able to witness that because, you know, we toured together, and Tupac was a dancer for Digital Underground at the time. So there's plenty of those stories, but we need more. We need more stories like that. That's how it should be, especially in the DJ world. There's a lot of hating going on in the DJ world right now. I'm just saying.
The comedy world as well.
Well, there it is. Well, Chris, what about you? Who's somebody that you saw mentor someone that you really appreciated how it evolved?
Well, I can just say I didn't really mentor this guy, David Chappelle, but I'm the first guy that brought him on stage when he was 14. His mom came to the comedy club, and I remember what she said. She said, "Young man, can you put my son on? He's 14." And I'm the one that he talks about that said his name wrong. I said his last name wrong. I said, "Ladies and gentlemen, here's a young man who's 14 years old, and you never know, he might be our next biggest star. Put your hands together and welcome to the stage, David Chappelle." But he's never. So I think I try to help everybody, and there's a lot of people who helped me when I got on BET or when I did the first game show. And I just try to be nice. They always say it's who you know. So you never know who you're talking to either. All right. Thank you, Soren.
Thank you.
All right. So now we got DJ Mad Links. So what mix do you have that's imposing with our R&B soul mix?
Well, today is the hip hop for DJ Mad Links, as it is Thursday. So what I have is part 2 of the AI takeover. And today, I want you to hear what AI has done to Coolio's Gangsta Paradise. Very interesting. But, you know, I have to think that Gangsta's Paradise was actually a remake of the Stevie Wonder song, in theory. So I think maybe this is just AI paying back humankind. So without further ado, here it is. The hip hop mix today on the Chris Thomas Show. That ain't it.
DJ Mad.
You never know. How many stood with you when it was smoke? How many stuck by you when you was broke? How many took this rap shit for a joke? How many you didn't had to let go? How many didn't survive death row? How many tried to play Scarface? When it go and get tough, don't let your talents go to waste. That's why they pay me. Lately I've been on one. Might pedicure to 6'4" and get a toes done. Don't know the power of a joint until you roll one. See, life's a marathon, but we gon' make it in the long run. I'm just being cynical, trying to reach my pinnacle. Never let them limit you. Been the rules, win or lose. I know it's hard to digest like prison food. Got a Basquiat hanging in my living room. I've been banging on the set since middle school. Now we out here flipping gin and juice, making bigger moves. Can't swim, but I got a couple swimming pools. Is it a crime for me to ask for my residuals? Poor man asked the rich man how to get cash. The rich man told the poor man, get up here. Too many ended up in prison over bags and belts. Before you make that bad decision, ask yourself. How many out here sticking to the code? How many trying to help you reach your goals? How many out here killing over? Might just be the greatest story never told. How many dirty lawyers lied to my face? How many stayed after murder was the case? How many died trying to play Scarface? It should be a crime to let your talent go to waste. How many out sticking to the code?
DJ Mad Links.
So amazing.
Griselda.
Yeah. Gave my life to the game, had my mama concerned. And made a call when she saw when I got in return. Broke my flow down, they still can't describe it in words. And all the work they say they put in, I gotta confirm. Put my hood in diamonds so you know how my block did it. Gun come with a Carfax, you know who I shot with it. Shot with us, you know me and mine. Crib's not furnished till a garage get a drop in it. And now I want nothing for free. They ain't know me then, bet they check it now. The best player getting drafted in the 7th round. I learned rules from the streets and wrote them lessons down. I know 155,000 weigh like 7 pounds. Said I'ma be a legend soon, I'm a legend now. That's real. Said I'ma be a legend soon, I'm a legend now. Yeah, 50,000 in the draw at the W with some. And every time I score, it's a W for the villains. I'm somewhere in the hood, elbow rubbing with all the dealers, saying because of you, we ain't been as comfortable in a minute. I beat a lot of charges, this money, you got a part, and I'm a boss, so I'm too bougie for Olive Garden. Rap circles round, that's my department. Put a block in the trunk soon as I got tired of talking. Money don't make you solid, it just make you 10 times more of the person you are before you got it. And all my jewels, VIP trunk, where it's crowded, and I can't call it by name, cause I forgot it. Let's go. Said I'ma be a legend soon, I'm a legend now. That's real. That's real. Said I'ma be a legend soon, I'm a legend now. Yeah. Who can I depend on? Marry the game and death, my in-laws. Feds don't got no mercy for a big dog. Kiting from my man, he said I'm at where I deserve to be. Jammed up, he about to take a plea for a 30-piece. My heart dropped when they put them TNT fans up. Now we getting caught by them TMZ cameras. Barely made it, we succeeded with the least chances. My team got a will strong enough to beat cancer. Masters and dope. Before that, I had a bachelor's in. I'm like Ali, I fight better with my back on the ropes. Labels, I passed them up, it's like they after the flow. And my legacy, it's like they want a fraction of both. No, I was good on myself, this how I'm betting now. Yeah, said I'ma be a legend soon, but I'm a legend now. Let's go. Checks overgrown, neck boulder stones. Ever since they said I'm going pro, they say I'm the next so-and-so. But you know how it go. Kobe got his 5th title and somehow still live in the shadow of Michael. Before it's over, give it credit. Am I wrong? I want my bouquet when I can smell it. Plug no, give it to me and I sell it. Just so happens had a hunger for greatness and I fed it. Parked in the big boy, me and Hit Boy. Before this trap had me lit, boy. Yeah, 15 years straight, I was crack selling. Dope boy, made it out the hood. Now that's legend. Real. I'm a legend now. They try to tell me I'm gonna be a legend soon, but I'm a legend now.
How you doing? It's your boy Joe Torre, and when I'm in Vegas, you know what I'm doing. I'm listening to Chris Thomas and the Top Notch All-Star Team. Vegas, baby.
And you dig it?
Hey, Mad Links, that was imposing. Are we in the haunted house? Right here on the Chris Thomas Show with the Top Notch All-Star Team. Got Soren Baker, the ambassador of hip-hop, DJ Terminator X, in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, the Prime Minister, DJ Mad Links, ESPN analyst, and Rap City, Noonie LaRue, Miss Fantastic, funny comedian. Look out for her. And, of course, I just spoke to Layla Lopez. She'll be back next week. All right, so we're gonna get to the message of hope, because we got a couple topics that we want to talk about before the show goes off. So this is our message of hope, just to brighten up your day.
Form of idolatry. This occurs when we do not seek his presence as much as we seek to control his provision. We care more for what God gives us than we do God, which means we are worshiping the blessing instead of the blessing giver. Don't make that mistake. Yes, it's fine to have desires, but always remember you belong to God. Serve God. Do as God says. Make God your focus and delight, and everything else will follow. Our power thought is, Jesus, I belong to you and I live to serve you. Help me to see you first in all things. Have a blessed day.
All right, thank you, D. And now we're going to do our next topic, and we're going to talk about Justin Bieber. What is he doing, Noonie?
Ooh, he's on Twitch.
He on Twitch.
Yeah, he on Twitch now. He live.
All right, so let's play that clip from Justin Bieber.
We're gonna be doing this pretty much every day, so make sure you tune in.
That's Justin Bieber announcing his new career as a live streamer by going live on Twitch for the first time. And boy, was it exciting! Thrilling. No, Justin played basketball, shot some pool, rode his skateboard, and showed off his shirtless ping pong skills.
We're just live. It's not a big deal or anything.
Not a big deal. Everybody's live streaming these
All
days.
right. So let's go with Mad Links. Is that good for Justin? Or sometimes I think just being thought about and people saying, where is he? More than just showing yourself like the whole world did. What do you think?
Justin Bieber has an existence unlike the majority of us. He's been in the public spotlight from the time he was very, very young. During the time of the whole coming out of the Diddy trial and whatnot, it seemed as though there was some very emotional episodes for Justin. So he seems to me like a person who has never done anything bad to anybody that at least we're aware of. I know that he has married into the Baldwin family. Haley Baldwin, daughter of William Baldwin. And he speaks extremely highly of Justin. The man has sold off his catalog for $250 million. And if he wants to go on live and people want to watch him, hey, by all means, man, go for it. Do you make yourself happy and just find peace.
All right. What about you, Soren?
Yeah, that wouldn't be my idea of having fun. But, to each his own. To each his own. I would, if I had 220 million on top of whatever else Justin Bieber's already sitting on, I definitely would not be one to show me playing ping pong with my boys. I'd be up to something else, shall we say.
All right. Noonie?
Listen, I can't get over that Justin Bieber got a full-grown bird. Like, he didn't have some of that Taiwan serum that we were talking about yesterday. Seriously. I mean, it's weird. But he out here on Twitch live and doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know exactly which direction he's going, but baby, I'm happy for him. He still got hits. He's still popping. And you know what I'm saying? He grown up now. So, hey, if that's what he want to do, live his life, his best life at that.
All right, Terminator.
Whatever makes him happy. I mean, I don't see anything wrong with it. I'm like kind of like Soren. I would be doing something else, but if that's what makes him happy, then more power to him. I don't see anything wrong with it. People are gonna automatically follow and watch him because of who he is. So if he's happy, I'm happy.
All right. Good luck, Justin Bieber. All right. So now let's talk about Young Bleed. Does anybody know what's his condition in the ICU, or is he out?
I don't know.
Does anybody know?
I'm going to try to find out by the next show for us.
Oh, okay, we'll try to find out. So now
I'm going to put out the bat signal.
Okay. So now let's go to, I think someone sent this to me about, who was it? It was Summer Walker. Let's play her clip because she's just going to run all over everybody. Not me, though. She ain't getting no money from me.
I did have the Young Bleed clip. Did you want to do that tomorrow?
Oh, yeah. We can do that. We can do that. We can do it right now. Let's do it right now. We still got plenty of time.
Okay.
You probably don't know, but it's been circulating a little bit that Young Bleed had a really a terrible experience after the verses. Hours after the verses. It was a lot going on. Doctors saying it was a brain aneurysm, and he's fighting for his life right now. And it's not something that, it was easy to come on here and share. I've been knowing about it ever since the verses and after the verses, and we've kept close contact with the family and did everything we could to help to make sure that everything went smooth and that the right people were contacted. Bleed, a real good friend of mine. Y'all see him on the show quite often. And he's fighting for his life right now. OG, what you got?
Okay. So all I can say is We're going to pray for you. And that's very serious. I've had some friends who done went through aneurysm. I mean, all I can just say, we're going to pray. He's a very talented guy. And anybody want to say anything?
Prayer. That's what you call
Pray it up, pray it up. I know someone has something to say.
Yeah, I know Bleed. I've spent a lot of time with him over the years and did a book with him, and really just hope that he's doing all right. So, I got to put out the signal. I know a way to get in touch with him if his number isn't good, so I'm gonna try that. And prayers up to Young Bleed, full and speedy recovery.
Okay, so we're gonna move right along to our last topic, and that's Summer Walker. We're gonna play that clip because she's treating everybody so bad. She just want to use men. I guess they paying for it though.
You guess?
I believe you. Figure it out. So you're here to just bleed them dry. Yes. As soon as you get everything, you're off. Do you normally seek out the victims, or do they come? Is it inbound calls?
Oh, no. I never chase.
So it's never outbound.
I only attract.
Inbound only.
And if you came and talked to me, that's your fault.
Right, your prerogative. You signed up for this.
Ladies, if you try to ride or die, you will, in fact, die. Don't do that no more. You look stupid.
I do want to think, and maybe this is me being optimistic, that not like 100% exclusively that will be the experience. Maybe there are some good dynamics still left. No?
Okay. So
I'm not a man here. I don't know.
We can drop. I just want to say to her, as a man, real dogs don't chase cats. All right. So we got around 2 minutes, and that's it. That's all I'm gonna say. What about you, Mad Links?
Well, she was trying to get on to say some more in regards to her philosophy about she's not a man hater and all that. But all I got to say is that's a direct descendant of Eve, and from Eve you get evil. And when I see women like this, this is why I tell brothers to be very cautious about who you be around, who you think about, and women like her just disgust me. Bottom line.
What about you, Soren?
Building on Madling's point, if that's what you're going for as a woman, then your intentions have already marked you as the mark of the beast. And beyond that, the men gotta understand what's really happening. Obviously, this falls on the women of the Summer Walker ilk. However, the man got to be able to pick up on this sooner than later, because yes, she's draining you literally and figuratively, hopefully, but the reality is you got to know what's happening at the same time. It's all bad. That's all I got to say. All bad.
Noonie.
Audacity got direct deposit. But hey, if she talk her way into his pockets, that's between his ears and his account. Some men like to be tricked. They see red flags and be like, "Ooh, she's spicy." A trick is a trick. If you fall for the finesse with your whole chest, then you can't be mad at nobody but yourself. You know what I'm saying? She treats you like an ATM with lips. That's all. Hey, you got to be mad at yourself.
All right, Terminator.
Yeah, she's. Who stole her lunch when she was in high school? I'm just saying. She giving very bad advice. Here's her sound effect.
Some dude stole her lunch.
So that's why this is a scary show. And I want to say, Mad Links, how can people find our social media?
We are at linktr.ee/CT show. That's Linktree, CT show. And you know the CT stands for Chris Thomas.
All right. So I want to thank everybody. Thank all you guys. Vegas, we'll be coming there soon. We're going to make a date, and we're going to be coming to Vegas. Terminator, Mad Link, Soren Baker, Noonie, and Layla Lopez. We're going to be coming. So mark it on your calendar. We're going to give you the date. So we're going to give you 30 days, maybe 45. So we're going to have a nice packed house here with KSHP Radio. and we're gonna do it up. Thank you guys, and don't forget the Chris Thomas Show comes on Friday at 6 a.m. in the morning. We love you. It's not about me. It's not about you. It's about us. Peace. We out. Thank you, Mark.
Peace.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Fly Cry. Thank you, everybody. We out.
Vegas, it's the Chris Thomas Morning Show. Fly Cry up in
Every time we on the radio, you say it's us. In the public, the enemy is off in the cut. But a back of mad links with the Cuban cuts. Your music gotta make you do the butt. We're storing for show. We're here to introduce you to the morning show.
Chris is chillin', Terminator's chillin', Hall of Famers reppin', people, what you think? Layla is chillin', Soren is chillin', Click work for Billy and we got mad links. James Gang reppin', Big Wig reppin', Akron, Cleveland, LA to Vegas. Fly Cry, LeBron James a rap. I'm a pro model, I see the brain the cap.
You're listening to the Chris Thomas Show with the All-Star Team with DJ Terminator X, Soren Baker, Noonie LaRue, DJ Matt Links, and Layla Lopez, right here on KSHP Radio, 107.1 FM and 1400 AM Las Vegas.
Their investment. So who else in the Big Ten is ready